Okay, I guess by the looks of my reel, you can tell we had a really good night. Actually, it was good to fair night fishing, but I did have one fish took me and did a job on the reel. I've never had this happen before, but we'll talk about this at the end of the video. But it was a pretty good night. I can't complain. Picked out 4, lost 1. So we did pretty good, a couple keepers in there, and the other fish were close to hitting, one was close to the line and one was a little shorter. The fish that we dropped was a bit bigger, so we'll talk about that. At the end of the video, we'll talk about what the heck happened to my reel. So, but anyway, here's how the action went, and then we'll get back to this mess over here. It's a good fish. It's getting started here. It's definitely a keeper. Definitely, well, pretty close. We'll grab, of course, the teaser. We'll poke out something bigger. Away from that minnow. I'm gonna get him on his way. I'm gonna turn off the light. I'm gonna get into the water. So maybe we'll get another. And tonight I'm gonna be working primarily with needlefish. This here is the Daiwa heavy sinking minnow, which is a needlefish. And I also used a standard 7-inch or so olive needle. One fish took each of these. And of course, I'm working with the darker side teasers tonight, and I used a purple black bucktail 360 full. I like these at night because they're full, but that's what we're working tonight. Bigger. He's definitely a keeper, and I am definitely fine. This guy. Definitely a keeper size fish. I'm gonna turn off the light, get him in, get him going. Maybe we'll get another. 8, 16, 24. Yeah, he's about 29. Okay, I'm gonna get him going. There is a bit of weed in the water tonight, and working through it. This is a sinking minnow, so the floaters are definitely catching less weeds. The weeds are laying flat on the bottom. That seems to be where the fish are, though. So, but it's definitely difficult to work. Not difficult, but we're working through some weeds here. So, all right, we got. It feels bigger. I think he's about the biggest one yet. No, he's a little smaller. He swallowed that teaser. I'm gonna have to get my pliers. Let me get him up here. I went to a needle. first cast. He really enjoyed that teaser, that's for sure. Got it. And I'm going to turn off the light. I'm going to get him going. Wow, as you can see, I had a bit of a mishaps here. Blew the plate out. Never done that before. You can see in there. But I came prepared. I got another reel. Probably for that plate, hopefully I could just drop it on and keep on fishing. So I'm going to do that right now, and hopefully we can get something else. No, I'm going to change out the whole reel instead of the plate. Well, we probably missed a few fish doing this. Gotta get it done. Yeah, like I was saying, the weeds are just really obnoxious right now. So I'm gonna start fishing my way back and maybe we'll connect. Right after that happened with the reel, the fishing just died out. I definitely had another pickup if I got right back out. And now I'm just fighting through this. Those east winds will do that. I was on my way back and fishing through. We did get one on the reel repair. And we grabbed the needle. He's a little on the smaller side tonight. This guy. But they are decent fish. Slow down, muchacho. I am going to get him back. I'm going to turn off the headlamp. But he's about 27. He's just short. Could be 26, 27. But he's definitely a shorter fish. But I'm going to turn off the headlamp and take a few casts and just work on my way back now. So let me get this. And we got it. I'm going to turn off the light and maybe we'll pick out another. All right. Now let's talk about what happened to the reel. When I was fishing, I hooked into a decent sized bass. I'm going to guess it was a 20-pound class bass. Minimum, I would say 20-pound plus, 20 to 30 range. Anyway, I've cleaned out the handle, and when I tightened it, the drag was flush on the crank, and I didn't take the time. I shot out here quick and didn't take the time to loosen up the drag a little. The drag was tight. When I was fishing and he took, my rod was facing the fish, so the full impact of the reel, it was just a big jolt, and it actually pulled out the collar, and you can see there the whole collar came out on the reel. So I gotta take I think that plate is done. So I've never had that happen in 35 years of using ambassadors, but I assume there's gonna be plenty more of things like that happens. That's just how fishing goes. Have plenty of fish like that, so you know, no sorrow, we'll get more. But that's how it went. But good night. I had a couple keeper-sized fish, 2 decent fish, and guy did a job on the reel. And luckily, my spidey senses told me something was going to go wrong, and I threw this in my bag. I do that time to time, so I was glad about that. But anyway, it was a good one. Thanks for watching. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe to the channel or not. And remember always, fish your way. Have a great afternoon, day, night, evening, wherever you are. And thanks again for watching.